Building with Papa. This video I'm going to show you how to repair your toilet. The toilet is porcelain. Unless it cracks, everything else is replaceable and it can function as a new toilet. So I'm going to show you all the seals, the wax ring, and the guts. I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, we're going to remove the toilet. So the first thing you want to do is shut the water off. I don't want to flush the toilet because I know the water is going to go underneath there. So I'm going to get out as much as possible. Pour it into the sink. Okay, get a bucket underneath here. We've already drained out as much as we could. Loosen this up. Okay, now we're going to undo these bolts and yank the toilet out. We pull the toilet and you can see the wax ring here, but the rest of the wax ring never sealed to the toilet. And you see that break? That break right there was allowing some water to go underneath here and go underneath this tile, which is a marble. And because marble is used and up on a mud bed, so you'll never see it come up here. It's going to travel in its least resistance, a path of least resistance. And then it's going to come out and show up on your drywall somewhere. And being they had marble base, you don't see any evidence in here. All the evidence was in the other room. Okay, we've now found the source of the leak. Let's get this cleaned up. Okay, it's all cleaned up. I'm going to turn the blower back on and let it dry out for another day or two. Okay, I've contacted the owner and they want me to go ahead and replace the bolts and the seals on the tank and all the guts. In order to do that, the bolts are underneath here. Okay, they're underneath here. They have one on each side. Undo them, and then the tank will come right off. All right, let's get started. Okay, I've removed the tank from the toilet bowl. I have to take all the rest of the guts out. Got all new guts. But now I'm going to set the toilet bowl. Okay, so you get the wax ring. I buy the one that has the bolts. Even though these bolts are fine, I'm going to keep the original bolts that are on there because everything worked perfect. They're already cut. If I put these other ones in, I'm going to have to cut them, and I don't have to do it. But what I am going to do, because they didn't do it on the existing one, you see these little plastic tabs. Okay, I'm going to pull them off and put them on top of the existing bolts so they'll sit straight up and down and make it easier when I set the toilet bowl on. So I'm going to put them on and I'm going to put the wax ring in, and then I'm going to set the bowl. Okay, I have the plastic tabs. They're holding the bolts straight up. Then I set the wax ring right in there. Now, when you go to pick up the toilet bowl, You pick it up, both hands, one on this side, one on that side. You pick it straight up, and then you set it straight down on top of those where the bolts come through the holes. Do it carefully, and it should work out fine. Okay, that went on quite well. Now I'm going to change the guts in the tank, and then I will set that. Okay. Okay, now for your tank, you need this seal that goes into that hole so that the tank seals to the bowl. Then, when we're doing all this work, we're going to change out these guts. I've already removed this part, and we're going to install this kit. I like this kit, it works very well. You just need to know what diameter this is, 2-inch. It will work with all of these to replace. Okay? All right, let's get started. That's that washer that was in here with the bolt going through it. This thing was about ready to start leaking. And these are the new washers and the seal. Look at the thickness on that. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so now you have the screw or bolt. Put on a metal washer. And then the rubber washer. Okay, so that it sits like this. So the bolt will be on top of the metal washer, pushing down on the rubber washer, and then this will go on the bottom side of the tank. Okay, this goes just like that. Okay, and I'll show you on the tank. You can actually put it on the tank itself first. Okay, so that we know it's going to be sealed there, and then it'll seal onto the bowl. All right, I'm going to start to assemble these, and then I'll show you what it's supposed to look like before you mount it on the bowl. Okay, I turn the tank up on its edge so I can get in through this side and to the back side. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I put that into the hole. Then I get another metal washer, rubber washer, and a nut. Come to this side, put on the rubber washer first, metal washer, and then tighten it up. Okay? Then you tighten them up good and tight so that it creates a good seal. Let me do the other one, and I'm also going to show you on this. You just put this right on. And you put that right on there. It's going to create the seal to the bowl. All right, let me get the other bolt in. Okay, now we open this up. These are all your parts. Okay, and we're going to put that in the tank. Okay, you see on the bottom of this has a red rubber gasket. That's going to go through the hole inside the tank, and then this nut will go on the bottom of the tank. Tighten it up tightly so that it seals. And before you install this, this here tells you the water level line. And then inside your tank will also give you a water level line. You want to line those two up. The one in there and the line that's on the back of the tank. Right there, water level line. It's on the back of the inside of your tank. So when you go to mount this, put that at that level line. That's going to be your height of the water inside your tank. Okay, see these little grooves? All you do is turn this, slide it up or down, and then turn it and lock it back in place. You can check it a couple times, set it in there till you feel that you're comfortable with that being the water level line. Okay, get that nut on there tight and secure. Use a wrench, do not over tighten it. Okay, it's all in there. Now we're gonna mount it right there. Those two bolts are gonna go right through those two holes. Okay, it's in there. Now we're gonna tighten up the nuts on the bottom. Again, you have rubber washers, metal washers, and your nuts. I put the rubber washer on first so the rubber is touching the porcelain bowl, then the metal washer, then the nut. Get them on hand tight, and then make sure your tank is nice and square with everything, and then tighten it up and seal it off. Okay, I have it bolted in. Okay, nuts are on. Now we're going to attach the supply line. Okay, attach the flapper to the two little arms on each side of that pipe. Make sure it all fits good. Attach your chain to that top flush lever. Now we're going to put the filler in, filling tube. Okay, now you fit that into the tube. Go ahead and get this tube onto this end. Okay, you got it connected there. Now put your filling tube right inside here. Okay, now turn on the water. Now you want to check for leaks. Make sure you've got everything tightened up properly. Okay, the water level isn't all the way up to the line, but I think this is sufficient. So let's go ahead and check it out. Beautiful. Flushes quite well, and it's filling up. Okay. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this helped you. Make a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.